Now let's dive into the gradebook for the parent view. You can see we're logged in as an observer. We're observing demo student 1 right here. And we are, again, at the main course page. These are all the courses that demo student 1 is enrolled in. So if we go directly to the gradebook icon and click on it from this home page, we will see a broad overview of how our student is doing in every course that they're enrolled in. These are our school-wide learning outcomes across the top, and this is a compilation of all courses. So this is how our student is doing in all of these courses. We can also scroll down, and we're going to go to the course that we've been looking at. It's a digital world. We can see that our student has a 79% in this course. The headings are up here. You can see progress on gradable activities, progress on all activities, and then how they're doing across the learning outcomes. So if we scroll down to this, well, we'll do Feature Friday since you can see it. The student has 100% in all gradable activities, and 80% in a completion rate in all activities, and a perfect across the board in every one of our school-wide learning outcomes. So that is a very quick look at the gradebook and how your student is doing across all courses. Something else you might want to note is the heartbeat shows up again here, and this is a self-assessment for your students. Your child can click on this heartbeat and let the teacher know, well, they're feeling a little uneasy about their understanding in this, or they're not interested at all, they're very interested, or maybe they want to let the teacher know that they have a 79, but they're working as hard as they can. This is a difficult task for them. So that's a way for students to self-assess and communicate with their teacher in the course. Now, what if you want to take a deeper dive into one particular course? You can click right on that course, or again, just like always, you can do the drop down and choose a course from here. So you can go either way to get deeply into a course. So we'll take it from the drop down, and this is the course summary for the It's a Digital World course. So one course. So your child's current score in this is a 79 with a C and progress across all gradable activities. And here is how they are doing in all school-wide learning outcomes, and even how many activities and how many points possible so far. So again, it's a broad overview. You'll see several tabs up here. The next tab is grades. Here's where you can see the actual grades on every assignment. And red, obviously, is something you're going to want to take a closer look at. Either the student is failing in that, or maybe it's something they've neglected to turn in. And you can click actually right on the activity if you want to take a deeper look at that. And it will tell you this is how the child did when it was submitted, that it was 26 hours after the due date, and if the teacher gave them any comments or any feedback. You can also take a look at submission history that will tell you when your child first submitted it and who submitted the work. So kind of a deep dive into what's happening in those activities. You can click here on the For Me tab. Your teacher may or may not use this tab. That tab is for work that's assigned specifically to your child that may be outside of the project. It might have been assigned because your child has a particular interest in a topic and wants to explore it further. It might be because the student is struggling with something and needs a little bit different work or more work in a certain area. And sometimes it can be work that the student themselves has chosen to self-assign. So you'll want to check out that For Me tab. Another really interesting part I think that would be helpful as a parent is the Activity tab. You can look at this Activity tab and you can see that this offline assignment, my child spent 1 minute and 40 seconds on it, not a tremendous amount of time, and that they started it at 6:30 p.m. on Thursday. So this would really help you monitor, wow, my child spent a lot of time on that activity, or wow, they did not spend a lot of time, and that might be why they didn't get the most quality grade for a lesser quality work. But it really helps you measure how they're doing, and it lets the teacher take a look at that too. So you can see all of the start times and the duration on a project. Some schools use the Subjective Mastery tab. Some of you won't see it. If your school is tying things to objectives or standards, you would see that here and see progress coming across this bar. Not everyone will see that. It's okay if you don't. It's okay if you do. Same thing for the Badges tab. Some schools are using badges and some are not. These are badges that are assigned to your child based on work done in their courses. And that is a very quick overview of the gradebook. It's very clickable. You can dig in as deeply as you want, or a really quick kind of taking the pulse of how your child's doing. You can click from this home page right on the gradebook and get an overall view. We hope this helps you navigate Echo so that you can better support your child's teacher, school, and your child. Thanks.